Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Euro Truck Simulator 2. And today we continue our tour of France with the Viva La France DLC. And we are in the south of France right now in Marseille, and we're getting ready to pick up a load of kerosene and head to the northwest over to Bordeaux. That's what we are working on today, so I hope you guys enjoy the run. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to go over here and pick up here at this oil refinery at the BHB and get our load. Alright, let's check in right here and see what our load is. I'll show you the route and all that good stuff. So, alright, freight market. We are going to be taking this here, 18 tons of kerosene, and that is going to take us out down around the coast and then up to the northwest to Bordeaux. It is a urgent delivery, so we do have to be on the good foot with this. So let's get going. We got a 12-hour 23-minute run, 766 kilometers is what this is distance wise. Well, we should be able to knock it out in no time here. Alright, roll around here. That's good. Spin around here and get backed in. Try to nail this on the first shot. New looking oil tanker or oil trailer for this DLC. It's got a cool look to it. Alright, let's go ahead and trailer up. We'll take a look at her. Yeah, new paint scheme on it for the DLC. That is cool. Looks pretty good. Alright, lights are on. Brake lights work. Yep. Turn signals. Yep. Alright. Let's do a little tug test. And then we'll head out. Get going. Oh yeah, we're good. Looks good. Alright, let's be safe. Try not to get lost and have some fun while we're doing this. I say not get lost. There are a lot of roundabouts in this expansion, and Moosey doesn't do great with some of them, especially when they have a whole lot of little branches on them. I'm looking at the route advisor and I don't always see them really good, so. Alright. Anyways, so we'll head out. If you missed it on Monday, we did a 4-hour run with the DLC. That archive is up on the website or up on the channel if you want to see it. And check it out. It'll give you an idea a little bit more if you're interested in the Viva La France DLC. One of the things you may run across during this video, and I just don't know, we'll just see what happens, there might be a little bit of frame loss in here. I've hit a couple of spots where all of a sudden it just, you know, gets really framey. I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does happen, there's a little bit of optimizing that needs to go on with this game or with this DLC. I've never had this problem with the other DL or the other parts of Euro Truck, but I've had it, and a few other people have reported some issues with it as well. So if you do see a little, if it does get a little stuttery on the video, it's just a little frame loss due to performance with the DLC. But anyways. Alright, so along our trip, I'm going to leave up the route advisor so you guys can see it. That will give you your speed, what gear I'm in, all that good information for you. And we'll just truck on out here. And that way you can also see the route and laugh when I just about drive off the road because the lane comes to an abrupt end, or you know, I don't take the right turn going through a roundabout because I'm just terrible at it. I'm all about staying in the right-hand lane and everything, but they just abruptly come to an end in Euro Truck. Alright, so we are all slept up, fueled up. I stopped off at my new garage here in Marseille and filled and slept, so we're good to go. So it's just a matter of following the old route advisor, trying to maintain the speed limit, and staying out of trouble. Good DLC though. A lot of people keep asking me, is it worth the money? So far, I'm really enjoying it. The scenery is great in it, and there are lots of roads to drive. There's a lot of new looks to everything. There's new buildings. There's new drop-off points. So I'll say I don't think most of the drop-off points I've been to so far haven't been real difficult. I think there were harder ones added into the Scandinavian DLC, but not so much in this one. Not nearly as difficult. Alright, first roundabout that I have to navigate through here. This was not too bad. Make sure there's no AI coming to kill me down that line. There is one right there, but I'm gonna take the right of way and let him woe up for me. Now what is this guy gonna do? Oh, don't you come out here. Now see, I woed up way for that. I didn't realize it was 90 kilometers through that thing. I'll tell you, that is one thing I'm really enjoying about this DLC, is the fact that they've changed up all the interchanges and ways that you get onto the motorways. One thing I always remember about driving the ETS a year ago, you know, back when I was driving all the American style trucks in the game and not driving the European style trucks, was I hated coming through France. I hated coming through France because all the interchanges or intersections to get on and off were really narrow, and they had guardrails all the way up the sides of them. And to get on, especially to get on, you had to swing way out to make the turn, and you know, 6 out of 10 times I might catch the guardrail. Used to hate that. Used to hate driving through France. I would avoid runs into France just for that. Alright, so here we go into the toll booth. And of course, France is Toll Booth Simulator. Just in case y'all don't know that. You will go through plenty of them at 30 miles an hour. Or 30 kilometers, excuse me. I will make that mistake quite often during this video. But yeah, the speed limit for them is supposed to be 30 kilometers going into those. I tend to go through them a little bit faster than that. But the one thing I will say about the toll booths in this DLC, for the most part, or so far, everything that I've run across, they're all unified in that the easy pass is always the first 2 gates on the left-hand side. I've not run into a situation yet where they were way over on the right or somewhere other than right there on the left, which in the Scandinavian DLC, that was an issue. You'd pull up and they were never in the same spot. So you just kind of had to, when you got up there, you were always kind of looking, where's the easy pass at? Is it over here? Is it over here? And you got to the point where it was like, okay, well, if it's on the left this time, it's going to be on the right the next time. And with this, so far, it seems like they unified it to where it's always on the left hand, the left 2 stalls going into it. So I'm kind of digging that so far. Alright, let's get up into 11th gear or into 8 low. I am running the Eaton Fuller shifter or Eaton Fuller transmission. 13-speed transmission is what I'm running. Basically, I took it out of the American Truck Simulator and added it into Euro truck, so I would have the same shifting basically that I run in ATS, which I stumbled and fumbled around with it, was having problems. I first started just to try to write my own shift pattern to match a Scania shift for a 12+1, but I couldn't seem to get it to work right within my game. So I pulled the Cowboy suggested I pull over the Eaton Fuller 13 speed from ATS, and did that, and it works just fine. So yeah, so now I've got the same shift pattern there, so that's the reason you'll see 8 low, 8 high, all that good stuff. Come on. There we go. Come on back up, gate. I don't want to hit you, but I will. Alright, always be checking your right side mirrors coming out of here so we don't get hit. Yeah, we'll get rolling along here. Get back up to speed. Set our cruise control. And we'll just enjoy the scenery. I will try pretty much to maintain the speed limit. There will be times when I will overspeed just a little bit. But for the most part, I'll try not to speed. We've got a pretty good haul here. We will have to sleep at least one point, but it does seem like there's pretty good lots of places where you can park. They didn't get stingy on those. They seem like they'll put a lot in. Trying to look if that was a look at the coast, or I just saw a breakthrough right there, but I would try to do a lot of third person on this, a lot of drone cam, but I am absolutely horrible at driving outside of the cab. There's another one of those lanes that just yep, that's an off ramp. All right. This looks like a good place to look for some scenery off to the left. See, part of it is my steering configuration. I don't know what it is, but I get like I have much more control in ATS than I do in ETS, and I can have the same settings in both programs, and it steers completely different in ETS than it does in ATS. It's very touchy. I only have to move just very small movements, and the truck's all over the place. And I don't know what that is, but it just seems like my settings are much more out of whack in ETS. Whereas ATS, I pretty much just started the game, put a profile into Logitech's profiler, set up the degrees of steering, the amount of feedback I wanted, and it did great, and it's just been nice and comfortable. I transfer those same settings over here. I make a ETS2 profile, transfer all the settings over, and it's just wacko. And but it's always been that way. ETS has always been hard to get my steering wheel set up for. Yes, here we go. More toll booth simulator. There's 30 miles an hour, or 30 kilometers. Told you I'm gonna do that all the time. Get over behind this guy. If he's going slow, let's go around him. All right. Not doing bad. Oh, gotta watch that speed. Oh, gotta watch that road. This one, I think I got this figured out. I'll get around that guy. I'll get back in the right-hand lane. Oh, right-hand lane's coming to an end. All right. So what else is happening? So this week we're pretty much going to do a little bit of ETS. We're going to try to do a little bit every couple of days or every day. It just depends on how my recording goes. We'll stream a little bit of farm sim this week, and then I'll probably do another ETS stream at some point this week. And we'll continue on with our transport fever. Just bit my tongue. That hurt. Really enjoying Transport Fever. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Really loving that. And we'll keep on doing that. And do some farm sim live streams and just go from there. And but we'll drive quite a bit of ETS here on the Viva La France. Try and cover all of France and get all the garages open up. I do need to go purchase some new drivers and some new trucks because I got a lot of empty garages now all of a sudden. Nope, here I am driving out in the middle here when I need to be in the right-hand lane. Always catches me. Oh, I messed that shift up. Messed that up. All right. Let's recover from that horrible interchange. Get set back up to roll. Slow up just a little bit so I can engage cruise control. There we go. We should be in like wine country, right? I mean, we should be seeing lots of grapes, and saw some sunflowers a minute ago. We'd be seeing some vineyards here in the south of France. I think. There we go. Let's see, rest area. Another little place to get off and park. Let's see, we got 6 hours and 19 minutes to go. And how much time do we have to drive? We got about 3 hours and 40 minutes to drive, so we can push forward a bit more before we need to rest. Like I said, we will still have to take one respite before we get off and make our delivery. Oop, getting a little touchy on the fuel pedal there. Back off of it, Moosey, or you're gonna get a ticket. I haven't seen right so far either. I've just been driving the speed limit. I haven't run across any speed cameras yet. I know they got to be out there, but I haven't seen any yet. Alright, keep this going or keep rolling. And we'll be there in no time. Do the old number 8 challenge. Oh. come on, don't mess it up, Moosey. Oh. Oh, one of my drivers made a little money. Yeah, I'm not nearly as good. Oh, now we got rain coming in. Oh, raining. Yeah, I'm horrible on this one. Like, I'm usually a lot better at it on ATS, but this one, my steering's just so touchy. I don't know, I'll mess around with it again, see if I can't dial it in a little bit better. Three hours and 4 minutes. Probably start looking for a place to rest. Let's look at the map, take a look and see where we can rest. Probably this gas station up here. This is probably going to be our best place to do. That's about 2 hours game time to drive to. So let's go ahead and mark that up. That's going to be our designated pull off and rest. So we'll be looking to there because this rest here is probably our last chance until then. Oh, I don't need to do that. I just need to slow way down. Alright, there we go. Roll on through. Turn off our engine brake. Check and make sure nobody's on our right. Ah, missed the gear shift. All right. Man, I got too much motor in this truck. I built this truck a year ago when Alex, Dan, Jimmy, and we used to drive every couple of nights, right? And I built it because they were all running big, huge engines in theirs. So I thought, well, I'll just, you know, so I can keep up with them, I need a big, huge engine of mine. So I threw this 720 in here, and I hate it. It's just too much engine for this game. You don't have any loads that really justify 720 horsepower. And even with the heavy haulage package that I have, you know, with their, what was it called? Oh, I can't even remember now. But anyways, I've got their DLC, and nothing in there is really that heavy. And it just makes everything a cakewalk in this. You know, you don't even have to... You'd be going up a 5% grade with cruise control on and just power right on up it. And well, that was a cool little tower there. Oh wait, stop. I mean, it's raining, but I want to take a look at that. Photo mode. Spin around. Oh, it's just a microwave tower or something. Kind of cool looking though. Kind of cool. Gotta take some pictures, right? Even though it's stormy and nasty. Oh, come on. Let me get over the guardrail. Up, forward, down. Yep, take a picture. There we go. First time I've seen that kind of tower. Gotta take a picture of it, right? And here we go. It's time for another toll booth. Alright, check my right. Cool to get over here. And we shouldn't be too far from our fuel stop. Or our sleepy poo stop. Whatever you want to call it. Gonna be our little horizontal happy place. Gotta watch that speed though. It's easy for me to speed in this truck. Might build me a new truck that doesn't run away so fast. Oh, gotta change lanes there. Another one of those. Oh, lane just comes to an end. I mean, at least here in the States, when that happens, we have a big sign over it that usually it has a big yellow line, and inside the big yellow bar it says lane ends. I don't know. Or exit only, something like that. Oh, dude's starting to give me the old yawn Olympics. And now for the high hurdle yawn. I know, there's a mod to get rid of that. There's a mod for everything these days. Don't like speeding ticket? There's a mod for that. Don't like the sound of the engine? There's a mod for that. Don't like the lights? There's a mod for that. Don't like the speed of the windshield wipers? There's a mod for that. Don't like the dude yawning? There's a mod for that. Don't like the sound it makes when you take a job? There's a mod for that. Don't like the white lines? There's a mod for that. Don't like the little things that show you the roads coming to an end? There's a mod for that. Wow, it is just continuing to rain. There's a way to get rid of the rain. I know that. All right. Head over here to our truck parking. We'll take a little snooze so dude can lose the yawn. Lose the yawn. I do like these gas stations or fuel stops, rest area, truck stop, whatever they're called. I do like them. I like the way they're laid out. They need more of these in ATS. With pull-throughs. Yeah. That's the thing that confuses me, is they get it right in ETS, but they don't get it right in ATS. Right? Doesn't make sense, does it? Alright, let's sleep. Everybody take a nap. Alright. Well, it's still raining. I was really hoping the rain would be gone by the time we got this over with. Anyways. Alright. Well, did y'all enjoy that little rest? A little stretch of your legs? Alright, let's get going. Power back on. We're going to need those windshield wipers again. Yep. Alright. Brake off. Put her in here and let's roll out. We got just a little bit more of a drive to go. 2 hours and 55 minutes is what we got to get done. And what do we got? We got 5 hours to get there, so. Alright, let's see. Looks clear. We'll pull on out here. And we'll make the rest of our route into Bordeaux. 173 kilometers to go, and we'll be done with this run. So remember, if you want to see some more Viva La France, make sure you leave a comment in the show notes below. Let me know if you want me to do some more ETS2 and showcase a bit more of the map. I'm gonna do some more anyways, but it's always good to hear what you guys are thinking, if you like it or not. That way, if I'm just like doing stuff that you're like, please, I don't want to see any more of that. Please don't do it anymore. At least I know, you know. I'm still gonna, you know, play what I want to play, but if I know you guys are really enjoying it, it makes it that much easier to say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this today. Alright, back on the cruise control. Two hours, 15 minutes. 138 kilometers to go. I really, on new DLCs like this, and I've said it before, I really wish you could lock the weather, lock the time of day, and just enjoy the scenery. Just drive around, take your time, check it out, and see what is what, you know, with the game. Versus driving this. Oh, look, it's a toll booth. There we go. Going through here. France, it is the country of tolls. For whom the road tolls. France. That's what I'm going to name this episode, Toll Booth Simulator. Man, the rain. I thought it would end by now. Actually, I mean, usually when you sleep, it goes away when you rest. It is, it's keeping up with me. I've had the rain be really relentless though before. I've had it like continue through like 4 or 5 jobs. So, ooh, there's them white little arrows. Yeah, the road's ending right there. There's a mod to get rid of those, by the way. As I pointed out earlier, there's a mod for that. Alright. We should be getting pretty near our destination now. We're only an hour and 18 minutes out. Start taking a look around. This looks like some sort of freight yard area. Do the old number 8 challenge again. Going into a turn is never good. Oh, come on now. Hold it steady. Oh, going, let's see. We're going over another highway, it looks like. Where's that? Is that water? It does look like water we're going over. Some sort of river. No, we don't have much traffic around. We'll hang out up here. Can't remember if I said that or not. It does really seem like the traffic is very light in this DLC compared to, you know, the rest of ETS, especially the Scandinavian DLC. But you know, compared to ATS as well, it really seems like very light on traffic. Oh. Got a little interchange up here we're going to have to take care of. See what this car is doing. He's going to the petrol station there. Alright, let's get back in cab so I can drive legit here. I think I need to be over here. Yeah. It's one of those last minute decisions we made. But this intersection gets me, this type of intersection, because I see the, you know, it kind of veers to the right and it goes, and I think, well, I'm taking the ramp off to the right and then I'm going to the back to the left. But the cool thing is there's a lot of new intersections and a lot of new interchanges in the game. You know, and I like those. I'm glad they're in here. But they do mess me up. Alright, so looks like I'm getting off right here. Right? Oh, not right here. Right up here. Gotta go up just a little bit further. And there's Bordeaux. Oh, did I just stall the engine out? I did, because my gear shifter slipped into fifth when I was trying to put it in neutral just to let it idle. Oh well. Alright. Wet run tonight. See, it's nighttime. Lots of cows being delivered. Discovered Bordeaux. Yay! Another town to buy a garage in. I guess I ought to speed up. I'll be having a queue behind me for driving so slow. Here we go. She is within sight, our destination. Just up here at the end of this road. And then it becomes a parking job at that point. We'll get to see what sort of parking spot we get. I haven't seen that many challenging parking spots in this DLC. You know, they upped the game a little bit with the Scandinavian DLC. You got some interesting parking, you know, scenarios in it, but I really haven't seen that same thing with this. Which is a little disappointing. As soon as I say this, though, this might be the hardest parking spot of my life. No, that was in Pro Mods. So where are we at out here? Looks like we're some sort of industrial district or something like that. All right. Might be an interesting parking scenario here. We got a parker up underneath this little awning here. Could be fun. It is going to be a blind back in. Go figure. Alright, let's get our flashers on. Check where we're at over here. Cut her in pretty good here. Let's see where we're at. Let's take a look outside real quick so I know what I got going on. And basically I got to spin her in there pretty hard and then straighten her up and correct. That won't be too bad. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and cut our wheels hard. Watch that support right there for the awning. And basically I'm just watching that upper mirror there to see where I'm at. I'm just going to let that thing spin around a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to try to cut her around here. Oh, I might be all messed up on this. Let me take a look again. Oh, not that. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'm too far over. It's alright. At this point, I can just come all the way around, pull out, and then I'll have a nice back end. So, let's just cut the wheels all the way this way. Roll her all the way around. Who knew you could do a 3-point turn in this little area? Alright, so let's pull forward. There we go. Now I can get this all day long. It's an easy backup job now. Straighten her up just a little bit. All the way back around. Here we go. There we go. Push her right back in there. And we should get paid. That's it. Parking brake on. Take a look outside at it. Yep, that ain't too bad. Let's get a picture for the photo album real quick. So we can go, hey, you remember when we did this? And when we drove that drive? Oh yeah, I remember that one. There we go. Snap a shot. In the rain. There we go. Let's get paid now. Ting! Lucy gets paid. Alright. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the drive. And we will do it again. We'll do a couple of them this week. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Feel free to share the video with your friends, and of course come on back and join me tomorrow for another video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you might want to consider it. I do videos each and every day. We live stream in the evenings around 6 o'clock. Until the next time, guys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your support. I will see you later. Stay safe. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.